Followed by the GCI values, vision and vision. So, kapera po muna tayo. So, handa, awit. Bayang nag-iliw, presto silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyang ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisi. Sa lahat at mundo, sa simoy at sa langit mong buka, ay di ba lang tula, tawid sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang ng watawad mo'y tagumpay na nagdinigdig, ang ituwid at tao na kayang kamay. For the GCI values, mission, and vision.
Let's recite the GCI values, prayer, mission, and vision. We believe that faith in God gives meaning and purpose.
Can best be won by three men through free enterprise. That government should be of loss rather than that earth's great treasure lies in humanity is the best work. GCI prayer. We reaffirm our
Welcome sa episode 5 of our Culiat Talks. And we all know na kapag Culiat Talks, hindi tayo ganun ka-formal na, I mean, this is an avenue for sharing of our knowledge, no? So, we try to make it as light as possible para maging interesting ang ating discussion. And ito na, our episode 5 is the stock market session for starters. And of course, I would like to introduce our speaker for tonight. He's the CEO of the Instill Incorporated, publishing company that publishes and distributes financial literacy and other self-help books. So kaya tayo nandito kasi gusto natin magkaroon ng extra income, no? Ayun, okay. Okay, yes. Before, sisingit ko lang, we want to first acknowledge for the attendance or the presence of our past president, PP Glenso. And of course, Press Kate. Any words, Press Kate?
Okay, good evening. Bigla akong kinabahan kasi kilala ko yung speaker tsaka si Rain. Anyway, this is the 5th episode of our Culiat Talks. To everyone who's here, thank you for your time. I hope after hearing this episode, we'll have a better idea about the field of stock market or trading, and I hope by the end of it we'll have a better understanding of the basic terms, tama, and the basic tools that we need in case we start our journey in stock trading. Of course, to our speaker, Glenn, maraming salamat. Thank you for agreeing to do this. When I pitched the idea to your wife, Rain, last year, December, I think that's December, no, Rain? I'm not so sure if you would agree to do this. Kinakabahan ako. Feeling ko, hindi sure. But here you are now. So thank you for being here. And thank you for your time. And thank you na you'll be very generous in sharing your knowledge, your expertise in this field. To everyone who's here, Glenn and his wife, Rain, they are very good friends of my family. Their kids are actually the friends of my kids also. And si Glenn and Rain, they are one of the few couples na I look up to. Sila yung couple goals ko, kumbaga. So it's really a blessing for you guys to be here, to meet the JCI na kinakwento ko sa inyo. Again, thank you. I don't know if you're doing this for the love of stock market. For me. Yeah, yon. Alam ko. So sana this is not the last. This is just the beginning of the series. Kasi this is for starters. So probably there are others out there who are in the intermediate and they really wanted to join us here. Pero syempre, sabi mo nga, we have to filter so that sabay-sabay yung understanding natin. So without, I'll be the one to introduce na si Glenn. Our speaker for today, Glenn Del Rosario, he got his degree in industrial pharmacy from the University of the Philippines, Manila, where he also took up his master's degree in med microbiology. He taught as a professor at the same university for 5 years before he got into the stock market in 2009. He underwent an extensive training in stock trading in the Kalum Institute where he graduated top of his batch. Syempre. Through his 14 years of full-time stock market experience, he established Instill Inc. It is a publishing company that specializes in financial literacy and self-help for the Filipino people. He does publishing and meron siya mga binibentang mga financial literacy books, which I actually requested kanina if he could bring. Pero being the man of many things, man of ethics, he did not bring kasi feeling niya hindi tama. Pero he does sells book. Meron siyang Shopee link. Ask him na lang later if you're interested. And to everyone who's here, Glenn is a very, very, very generous person in terms of sharing his knowledge. So wag kayong mahihiyang magtanong because I'm pretty sure he'll be welcoming your questions very, very much. Ayun lang. So without further ado, I'll give the floor to Glenn na. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Okay, hi guys, good evening. Welcome to our stock market session for starters. 2M mo, gawin nating 1M. Ask me how. 2 million? Just buy anything, watch it go down. Diba? Na-reach mo na yung goal mo. 1 million. Diba? Achievement unlocked. But, hindi nyo naman siguro gustong matutunan how this is done, right? Hindi ito yung goal natin today. No. Pero at least you know that what I'm gonna tell you today, the things that I'm gonna share are all real talk, real things, real experiences from a person who actually makes money in the stock market. Mas matakot kayo if yung nakita nyo nakasulat dyan, stock market session for starters, 5,000 mo, gawin nating 1M. Pagka ganon, medyo sketchy, tama ba? 5,000 pesos, gagawin mong 1M, kahit sa stock market, medyo tagilid yan. 5,000, that's around 19,000% increase. Diba? So after this session, you will have a grasp, an idea of the reality. What can we get out of the stock market? Para rin makaiwas tayo sa mga scam. Kasi there might be people who will tell you, oh, I'll invest your money in the stock market and then I'll give you constant interest. Yung dodoblehin natin yung money mo every month. You will know that that is very difficult in the stock market. So dun lang tayo sa tama. Stock market is a good vehicle. It can increase your wealth. Pero let's have a reality check dun sa ating expectations. Okay? So, by the way, usually sa isang group, may dalawang klase ng people, introverts and extroverts. Meron bang mga introverts dito? Gusto ko lang malaman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know if you're an introvert or not? May test. Imagine yourself in a social setting. For example, you will be invited into a social event, a gathering, wherein you will meet a lot of people and you have to introduce yourself to a lot of people. Na imagine nyo, if you feel that your hands, your palms are sweaty and you feel drained just by the thought of it, introvert yun. Yung mga introvert, pag uwi nila sa bahay, they are drained. Kailangan nilang magpahinga for 1 week kasi naubos yung energy nila after a social event. Yung mga extroverts, they are different kind of animal. Pagkatapos niyan sa social event, pag uwi, buhay na buhay pa. Gusto pang minsan naayain ka pa sa coffee. Okay? So, introverts, 4 lang. Ikaw din? I'm also an introvert. No? Ambivert. Meron bang ambivert?
Ambivert.
Oh, ano ba yung ambivert? Parehas. For me kasi mga ambivert para mga extroverts lang who are pretending to be introverts. No?
Pero
Kasi it's not the other way around because introverts cannot pretend to be extroverts because that's difficult. Introverts are very straightforward people, very honest people. We don't like people. No? Sa totoo lang, no? We can talk to cats, we can talk to a flower, but people. But I have good news for you. Para sa mga introverts natin, stock trading is an introvert's ultimate dream job. Bakit? Because we can make money without talking to people. Walang human interaction. All you need is to be inside your room, click, click, click. Diba? Diba? Pwede. Okay, so just like what Kate said, let me introduce myself. My name is Glenn, and I had been trading for more than a decade. Hindi naman 14 years, 13 years lang in the stock market. But I would like to let you know that I do not have a finance background. That was me. Sabi ko nga, I am an industrial pharmacist. Technically, I used to teach in the UP College of Pharmacy. Nakikita niyo ba kung nasan ako? Ayun, pinaka-pogi yung nandun sa dulo. No? Ito walang kinalaman sa stock market. No? I just want to a bit lift the pharmacy profession kasi there's a misconception that when you hear of the word pharmacist, there are only two words that come to mind. What are those two words? Mercury and drug. Mercury drug. Guys, pagka pharmacist, hindi lang sa mercury drug yon, no? Walang kinalaman sa stock market. Meron tayong tatlong klase ng pharmacists. One, hospital pharmacy, helps the doctor in the hospital. Number two, community pharmacist. Yan, yung nasa mercury drug. Sila yung nakikita nyo behind the counter ng mercury drug, who is usually pregnant. Sila yon, community pharmacist. Kami, kami, industrial pharmacist, we are the ones who really make the drugs. Legal drugs tayo dito ha. Legal drugs like capsules, tablets, syrups, kami yun. So, basically, wala akong finance background. Was taking my master's degree in medical microbiology. My path was to become, to climb the ladder. I was supposed to work in Laguna in a manufacturing firm kasi nandun yung mga Unilab, GlaxoSmithKline. But then, I met this girl. Then we went to Tagaytay. And then, we had 3 kids. Ang bilis lang, no? Oh, yan. Kailangan kasi mabilis ka. Kapag ka-trader ka, kailangan mabilis ka. Alam mo kung kailan ka dapat mag-invest. Hindi po pwede na ngayon mo palang liligawan si Jenny ng Blackpink. Diba, buy low, sell high tayo. Kailangan, pagka ganito pa lang, mag-i-invest ka na, yung may banks na ganyan, no? So, right now we have 3 kids. I just want to introduce my family. Selena, Sorin, and Saros. Typical Filipino family names starting with the same letter. Rain is a super extrovert. Kita nyo yung pangalan niya, nilagyan ko ng color so that you will remember. Ayun siya, oh. That's Rain. I compare her to a drop of red dye in a bucket of water. Pag dinrop mo yung red dye, the entire bucket will be red. So, pag nilagay mo siya in the middle of a crowd, she will know everyone. She will meet everyone. She will know your father's favorite color. Ganun siya. Me, I compare myself to a drop of oil in a bucket of water. Pag bagsak niyan, I'll just float and maybe go to the side. No? So, ganyan siya. Another so this girl had a dad. Kung nabasa niyo yung Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he is the exact example of a rich dad. And I knew he knows how to make money, and he is our influence in the stock market. He did not teach us how to do it, pero nakita ko kasi, stock market sounds interesting. This is an actual photo of me like 12, 11 years ago trading. Nakita niyo yon? Alam niyo kung ano yon? Globe tattoo yan. Baka hindi nyo na inabutan. That's how we get internet access. And as you can see from my face, kinda happy. Why? Because we were making so much money. Totoo. Maniwala kayo. Which brings me to this chart. For those who are not yet familiar, this is what we call a stock chart. Yung iba kasi ang tawag dyan, graph. No, it's called the stock chart. And this is very sentimental for me. JG Summit Holdings, this is one of the few stocks that we traded. And unfortunately, we made so much money out of it. When I say we made so much money out of it, ganito yung feeling. One morning, when you wake up, you get 30,000 added to your portfolio, 30,000 pesos. The next morning, another 30,000. Next morning, literal na matutulog ka lang, pumapasok 50,000, 70,000. Pagdating ng Friday, Saturday, medyo bored ka na. Kasi sarado ang market pag Saturday and Sunday. Pero pagdating ng Monday, papasok na naman yung money. Do you know how that feels? Tingnan natin gaano ba kalaki yung itinaas ng JGS during that time that we were trading. Nandun yung price in a chart, this one. So from this level, umakyat yung stock price into this level. From around 6, umakyat ng 24. That is 336% ROI in 7 months. Yung ipinasok mo sa stock market, yun din yung i-increase niya. So for example, ang money mo ay 100,000 pesos, yung ininvest mo. In 7 months, magkano yung profit? Around 336,000 pesos. Maliit, malaki. Pwede na. But what if your money is 1M? Magkano ang kinita mo? Kung hinold mo lang siya for 7 months. 3.36 million. Doing nothing. Hindi ba siya mind-blowing? During that time, mind-blowing siya. Eye-opener. We were like pastors. We are going to our friends. We're telling them, why are we still working? What are we doing in this world? Yung mga tao, they work 1 month, 30,000. Sa atin, 1 day lang. Hindi ba siya nakakagulat? To the point that we got investors. Kasi nga, paborito natin si Robert Kiyosaki, we use other people's money kasi nga, in percentage ang stocks. So if you have 1 million, ito yung kikitain mo. What if you had more capital? So, we use other people's money. The question is, why is that unfortunate? Because we did not know that this was coming. Why is that unfortunate? Beginners like us during that time cannot win that big in the stock market. Why? Because we will feel overconfident. We will feel that we've already discovered the Holy Grail. Problema yun. So beginners cannot win that much. So what happened? Losses yan. What happened to the investors? We actually promised 3% per month interest with whatever money they pour in. Hindi mo pwedeng gawin sa stock market yung mag-promise ng constant interest, constant return, because the stock market doesn't give you constant return. There are times when the stock market will just be down for a very long time. Paano mo mabibigyan ng interest yung mga investors mo? So, at this point, what I'm saying is that let us not get investors, no? Mali yun. As beginners, we start slow muna. Yung money nyo muna. Okay yun? This is the usual expectation of a person. Ako din. Nung hindi pa ako nagsa-stocks, yan din yung expectation ko. Lalo na to. This is what they usually see. Na parang nasa beach, papindot-pindot lang, may kita na. Totoo naman yan. Pwede naman yan. Pero ito talaga yung reality. Yung lahat ng expressions nila dyan, nangyari na sa akin yan. Yung nakasabunot sa buhok, yung nakaganon, pero hindi pa naman ganito. Wala pa namang ganyang violence. Kids, I used to trade in the US stock market too. But when my firstborn was already there, mahirap na siya. So kailangan mo rin ng practicality. The Philippine market is open in the morning, 9 to 3. The US market is open 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. So gising ka sa umaga, gising ka rin sa gabi. Kasi in between, nagpapalit ka ng diaper. So medyo hindi siya practical. Isipin nyo, 3 kids. So pati yon in your journey, kailangan nyo rin i-consider. And while I was looking at my files, I saw passport. Yung father-in-law ko na sinasabi kong rich dad, na hindi naman niya kami naturuan about the stock market, ito yung kanyang port. And I want you to focus there. That's the gain or loss sa kanyang portfolio. Anong napansin nyo? Walang tumama. So buti hindi niya kami na-influence because he doesn't know how to trade. He knows how to do business, but he doesn't know how to trade properly. Puro negatibo. So this is an example of how you should not trade. What else can we learn from this portfolio? Too many stocks in the portfolio. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Parang shotgun. Parang I'll just buy anything and then if may tumaas, yun na lang. Parang walang clue sa stock picking. Ano pa? I know you're not yet familiar, but these names, these are called stock code or stock symbol. These are what we call in the stock market penny stocks or basura stocks. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Masyadong mababa yung value nila. 28 centavos, 3 pesos 73 centavos per share, 68 centavos. Mga mura, penny stocks. Yung mga penny stocks, they are the opposite of the what we call blue chips. So as an investor, as a trader, minsan, mas gusto mo yung mga companies that are secure, that are really making money. These names, I don't even know some of them. IP. Kasi nga hindi sila sa totoo lang tinitrade. Because they are very illiquid, they are not really making money. The companies behind these stocks are not really making money. So I do not know. Tingnan nyo yung loss niya. The total equity value is 622,000 na lang. Total loss is negative 30%. Ayan na yung natalo sa kanya, 263,000. So, hindi natin gusto ito. So, hopefully, at the end of this session, hindi magiging ganito yung itsura ng portfolio natin. Statistics. How many Filipinos do you think are invested in the stock market right now? Yun lang. Hindi yung orange. Yung blue lang. 1.47% only. May improvement na yan. A decade ago, less than 1% tayo. Sa US, 58% of the population is invested in the stock market. So, nasaan kayo dyan? Nandito, dun sa mga hindi pa invested. Hopefully, malipat tayo dun para dumami-dami naman ng konti, because the stock market really helps. Wait, question. Why do you think most Filipinos are not invested in the stock market? Bakit ganyan kalaki yung disparity? Halos walang. If 1.47 yan, 1.63 million lang yan ng Filipinos. We are around 100 million. What do you think is the number one reason why Filipinos are not invested in the stock market? No idea. Kumbaga lack of knowledge or hindi sila nabibigyan ng financial education. Not really. Yung mga Pilipino kasi pag nalaman nila na there's a way to make money, nababalitaan nila yan. Tapos, alam nila yung stock market. But the number one reason is that, very simple, no money to invest. Ang average na income ng family, a 5-person family according to NSO, is just 15,000 pesos. Ang average expenditure is 22,000 pesos. Dun pa lang, may utang ka pa, so hindi ka makakapag-invest talaga. So that is the number one reason. For us, na merong na-save and can be invested, why should we consider investing in the stock market? Bakit nga ba? Bank savings. Nung bata ako, ang sabi sa akin, you just keep your money in the bank so that it will earn money. Does it earn money in the bank? We all know it doesn't. Lugi ka pa. Tama ba? Magkano interest? 0.6 in a year yun, ha? Wow. They're actually using your money for their own business and they're giving you actually nothing. So yung savings, usually ginagawa na lang yan for safekeeping para hindi masunog yung money mo sa, yung literal na sunog, masunog yung money mo sa bahay. But it's not an investment. Time deposit, 2% to 3%, pwede na. Bonds, government securities, may mga nakikita ako, 4%, 5%, 6%. The stock market, highest. 5%, 10%, pero nakita nyo naman, JGS can give you, no, not JGS, a stock can give you as high as 25, 50, 75, 100% or more. Mutual funds, ang mutual funds is just a company that gathers funds from a lot of people, but they also invest it in stocks or bonds. So ganun din yun. Pinadaan mo lang sa mutual fund. Why is it better to trade on your own? Walang commission ang mutual funds kasi they get big commissions for your trades. Ano naman ang advantage ng mutual funds? Well, supposedly mga financial experts yung nandun. So they will tell you that they know more and they are, you know, more capable of investing your money compared to yourself. I never trusted them, actually, no. Ako lang naman to. Kasi sometimes I talk to mutual fund managers and there's really a disadvantage. Mutual funds have to be invested all the time. Did you know that? Kailangan yung money na ipinul nila, they have to invest it in the stock market or in bonds all the time. What's the advantage of that? Paano kung pababa yung market? Invested pa rin sila. Yun ang advantage natin as retail traders. We can just time it. When the market is going down, stay away. And when you think that the market is going up, tsaka ka mag-participate. Meron tayong liberty to time the market as compared to them. Real estate, always a good investment. What's the problem? Huh? Liquidity. Hindi naman mabilis makabenta. Capital, sobrang laki ng capital na kailangan to be able to invest. Stock market, ilan ba yung kailangan capital mo? As small as 1,000 pesos, you can open an account. Pero yung normal naman, mga 5,000. Pero sabi ko nga, since ang increment natin ay percentage, kung 5,000 lang nilagay mo, kahit kumita ka pa ng 50%, kunwari yung stock na napili mo, sobrang galing, umakyat ng 50%, kumita ka lang ng 2,500. So, at least yung expectation mo, di ba? At par dun sa capital na ipinasok mo. Physical gold, liquidity. Kumusta ang price ng gold today? Mataas ang price ng gold today. Tama ba? It's like $2,000 per troy ounce. Pinakamataas niya so far. Bakit? Bakit tumataas ang price ng gold? Because of the uncertainty in the market, in the global market. So, ang relationship ng gold with the stock market is inverse. Pag parang may crisis, parang mayroong recession na magaganap, tataas ang gold because people do not want to risk their money in stocks and they would want to get physical gold. Kaya tumataas ang value ng gold or precious metals. Baka naman sabihin nyo, yun namang example mo na 336% increase, that was like 12 years ago. This one is Upson International Corporation. This is the mother company of Octagon. Familiar kayo sa Octagon? Sa mall, that's where we buy electronic stuff. This was just 2 weeks ago, April 3. The return is 40% in 30 minutes. Kung na-timingan mo. Kung nakabili ka dito, tapos you sold it there, 40% in 30 minutes. So that is possible in the stock market. Convinced na kayo? Invested na. Basics muna tayo. What is a stock market? A stock market is a place, just like a supermarket, where you can buy and sell stocks. Ganun lang kasimple. Pag tinanong, where is the stock market? The Philippine stock market is called PSE, Philippine Stock Exchange. Pero kapag hinanap mo yan sa Waze, baka maligaw ka kasi maraming PSE. Our current PSE is in BGC, Taguig. Okay? Pero hindi siya nandun before. The first stock market was the Manila Stock Exchange in Binondo. That's why most of the old brokers are there. And then Makati also had their own. Nakikita niyo yun sa Makati. That is the Makati Stock Exchange. Ngayon, yung Manila Stock Exchange lumipat sa Ortigas. This is the Tech-type building. And then they merged into this one. Before, meron pang tinatawag na trading floor. Ano ba yung trading floor? That's where the brokers are. You have to call the broker and then they would do the buying and selling for you. Ngayon, starting June 2022, floorless trading na. Ibig sabihin, everything is done electronically. Okay, so hindi na kailangan ng broker. Actually, the fact na ganito yung symbol mo sa pagtawag, hindi na raw ito ginagamit ng mga Gen Z ngayon. Kasi, what's this? What's that? Yung mga Gen Z ganyan. Pag ganito, alam mo na medyo may matanda na, ano yun? Ganito dapat. Now, what is a stock? A stock is a piece of ownership of a company. It's like a piece of a pie. If you own a stock, it makes you a shareholder, investor, part owner of a company. It means that it would be in your best interest to only own stocks that you believe in, that you believe will make money in the future. Tama ba? Sometimes, may mga stocks that are from a company that doesn't make money yet. Wala pang pera. Pero, if they have a prospect of gain in the future, that is also a good candidate. Some people still ask, ano ba yung itsura ng stock? How does a stock look like? Yan siya. This is an example of a 1920 PLDT stock certificate. This contains the name of the company, the name of the stock, the number of shares, this is 100 shares, and the time when you bought it. Pero ngayon, wala nang ganyan. Why? Because if you're familiar with the kind of trading wherein you can buy and then after 3 minutes you can sell, minsan nga seconds lang. So imagine you're buying PLDT shares and they're gonna print that, they're gonna put the date. After 3 minutes, binenta mo na. So walang point. Tama ba? So everything now is like electronic na lang. Parang sa bank account mo, wala nang pinapakita na certificate. But if, for example, you buy a stock and you really want to have a stock certificate, you can have it. You can request for it from your broker or from PSE. Okay? So this is how a stock look like. Question. If you were the owner of a business that's doing exceptionally well, why would you want to issue stocks? Bakit nga ba may stock market? For example, kahit na ano lang, kunwari, water refilling station yung business mo, and then lumalaki na yung business mo. Why would you want to issue a stock so that other people can join in your company and be part owners, and then you'll give them some of your profit? Why? Hindi ba gusto mo sa'yo lang lahat yung kita? Because you need money for expansion. They need more money. And if the company needs more money, dalawa lang naman ang option mo. Either you borrow from the bank or you issue shares. Mas madali yung issuing shares kasi wala namang interest dun sa borrowing mo as compared sa bank. Tapos, hindi lang naman yung share ang sineshare mo sa kanila, not only the profits, also the risk. Pinahiram ka na nga ng pera, kasama pa sila sa risk if your business did not go well. Okay? So that is the reason why there is the stock market in the first place. So in the future, yung mga companies nyo, if you want to expand, you have two choices, either borrow from the bank or go public. Yun ang tawag nila. Question, is my money safe in the stock market? The short answer is yes. The stock market is under the Securities and Exchange Commission, and it is being monitored by the Capital Markets Integrity Corporation. What does that mean? Every day, yung mga trades na dumadaan, they check it for anomalies. Minsan kasi may mga stocks na bigla na lang aakyat, like 50%. Ceiling ang tawag doon. Yung pinakamataas na pwede niyang maabot in one day. Minsan nagsi-ceiling siya for no reason. Maa-alert ang CMIC and they would ask the company to file a report on what happened. They have to explain, bakit biglang tumaas ng 50% yung stock nyo? That is how you know that, oh, the market is being regulated. Hindi ito pwedeng paglaruan lang ng mga some trading participants. Okay? Question, is my money safe with stockbrokers. If the stockbroker is registered by SEC, then yes. pse.com.ph is the website. You just click on the trading participants. There are two kinds of brokers. The old one, nandun sa directory, and the online brokers. When you say online brokers, yun yung online. You can do the trading on your own. Yung mga old brokers, traditional ang tawag doon, traditional brokers, you have to call them. Mike, can you buy me 500 shares of PNB? Mike will say, yes. And then, Mike, can you set? So, lagi kang tatawag sa kanya, yung traditional. Andito yung mga names nila. For our concern, these are the list of the online stockbrokers. Konti lang sila. They are just 33. But we have a recommended one, a recommended top 5 Philippine online stockbrokers. And if you will ask me, Call Financial. If you're going to open an account, go with Call Financial. Why? Parang may cut ako, no? Wala akong kinalaman dyan, ha? Wala tayong cut, walang commission. Call Financial is my most trusted by a lot of people. They're a big, very, very big company. I know the owners personally. They're the largest retail trading company that is online. Huh? First online, largest, most progressive. So go with Call Financial. We have bad experience with BPI Trade, pero baka naman nag-improve na sila, but still go for Call Financial. So your money is safe in stocks. Your money is safe in your online stockbrokers. Is my money safe with my best friend's uncle, who is an expert in stocks? Huwag makikinig dun sa mga expert daw kuno sa stocks na ganito raw yung kinita and then will give you do not judge the face, no? Kahit, di ba? Kayo, ha? Pag nakita nyo ganyan, pag Korean pala yung itsura, invest na kaagad. But this is really an Indian scammer before, no? So, do not trust anyone who is saying that they are an expert. I am not an expert. Is the stock market open 24/7? Nope. It opens at 9:30 a.m., closes at 3 p.m. 9:30 a.m., 3 p.m. So ako, I usually wake up before 9:30 to check what's gonna happen. Can stock market be considered gambling? It depends. Anything can be considered gambling if you do not know what you're doing. Marriage can be considered gambling if you do not know who you are being married with. Tama ba? So, ang best is to treat trading as a profession or as a business. Kailangan alam mo yung in and outs. Kailangan naintindihan mo what's happening, what is it, why is it going up, why is it going down. So that's why you're here, para meron tayong jump start. Is it possible to lose more than my capital? For example, this is Enron. For example, you invested, 100,000. Yung stock mo na bankrupt. Pwede ba na bumagsak siya from, $90, biglang naging zero yung value. It happens. The answer is no. Hanggang zero lang. Hindi ka naman magkakautang sa stock market. Except if you borrowed money while trading. Kasi there are accounts wherein you can borrow money para ma-increase mo yung capital mo. Kasi sure na sure ka, aakyat ito. Triplehin ko na yung capital ko, hihiramin ko muna, I'll just borrow from the stockbroker. Pero kung normal lang yung account mo, nope. Should I be good in math or accounting to succeed in trading or investing? Sino dito yung good in math? Kawawa na may mga Pilipino, talaga walang good in math, no? The short answer is no. No. Walang paggagamitan ng algebra, ng trigonometry, addition, subtraction lang, may calculator pa. Wala. No use. Question is, how do we make money in stocks? Two ways. Capital appreciation, dividends. When you say capital appreciation, it's just a technical term for what you bought went up. You made money. Dividends, this is like a freebie that the company gives you. When you invest in a company and they make money, they will give you a part of the profit for free. Usually quarterly, yung iba biannually, yung iba annually, yung iba hindi nagbibigay ng dividends. Discretion ito ng company. When you invest in a company, when you buy shares of the company, they are not required to give you dividends. Pag mahina yung market or wala silang masyadong profits, hindi sila magbibigay ng dividends. Wala yan, wag dyan ang pasilin. Capital appreciation, this is a story of two persons. They are a couple. In 2008, Tina had 50,000 pesos in her trading account. She bought BDO shares for 50 pesos and 38 pesos per share. 50 pesos and 38 centavos per share. Can you tell me how many shares she bought? Meron siyang 50,000 pesos. Eh yung BDO noong 2008, 50.38. 992 shares. Okay, good. After 5 years, she checked BDO, the price of BDO is now 75.15 per share. Wala ko ba walang math? Magkano na yung kinita niya? 50,000 lang divided by 50.38, you will get the number of shares that she got. And then you multiply that with the new price. Okay? So, how much? 24,800. 24,800. Happy na ba siya noon? 5 years yun, ha? After 5 more years, 2018 na, 160 pesos per share na ang BDO. Magkano na ang kanyang kinita? Same shares pa rin naman, but you multiply it with 160. Yeah, so I just want you to understand how it is computed. Nakakuha nyo naman, no? So for example, you have 1 million in 2008, you can buy BDO shares. I-divide mo lang yung 1 million by 50.38, you will get the number of shares. Yun yung number of shares mo. Pagka ngayon umakyat yung price, you will multiply the number of shares that you have to that price. Okay? Little did she know, yung palang kanyang partner, ay meron ding 50,000 noong 2008. Pero nag-invest siya sa Jollibee Corporation. Siya kasi sa BDO. Kasi mahilig siya sa Champ. He bought JFC shares for 49.50. Halos kalapit lang ng BDO. 50 pesos, 49.50. But after 5 years, 2013, the price of JFC is now, JFC is Jollibee Foods Corporation, 107.5 per share. And after 5 more years, 294 pesos per share na ang Jollibee. So anong lesson ang nakuha natin dito? Kumuha ng partner na marunong mag-invest, ganun ba yon? Prefer JFC, Jollibee is better than BDO, ganun ba yon? Gusto ko lang makita ninyo how it is being computed. But nobody can actually tell which will outperform, kung alin man yung mag-outperform. For all we know, pwede namang yung BDO, mas malakas yung profit niya. But if you will look at it kasi BDO is a bank, JFC is a consumer company, JFC is always expanding. BDO, medyo constant lang yung profit yan. So medyo nire-replicate ng stock price yung activity and performance ng real company. Okay. There are, sabi ko nga, stocks that give dividends and there are stocks that do not give dividends. This is an example of 4 stocks that give dividends. Ang question ko, alin ang gusto nyong investan? This is current. This is the amount of dividends that they give right now. Ang BDO, the current price is 130. Globe, 1,770. Mahal ang 1 share ng Globe. Semirara, this is a mining company, 29 pesos and 10 centavos ang 1 share. BPI, 101. Ito yung mga dividend na ibinibigay nila. Si BDO will give you $0.30 every quarter for every share that you have. Globe will give you 25 pesos for every share for every quarter, 4 times a year. SCC will give you 3 pesos and 50 centavos twice a year. 1 peso twice a year. So, right now, kung papipiliin ka, kasi there are people who join the stock market just for the dividends. So, kailangan mong piliin dyan, alin yung best, which will give the best dividends or best value for money. Then, kung meron kang 100,000, i-divide mo sa 130, multiply sa dividend, and that is what you will get. So, pwede mong gamitin yan. Kunwari, magkano ba yung iniisip mo na i-invest sa stock market ngayon? You can actually do that. Tingnan nyo lang yung BDO and BPI. Yung isa, 0.3 quarterly. Yung isa, 1 peso biannually. Alin sa tingin nyo yung mas mataas ang ibinibigay na dividend? Mas marami yung makukuha mo. Is it BPI or BDO? BPI. Kasi yung BPI, 2 pesos in 1 year. Ito, 3 times 4, 12, 1.2, 1 peso and 2 centavos lang. Bukod pa sa mahal siya. Mas konti ang share na may bibili mo nito as compared to this one. Kung mura siya, kung mas mura siya, you will have more shares of it. And if you multiply it to the... Paano pumapasok ang dividends? It will just automatically go to you. So if you are invested for a very long time, dividends will just keep on coming to you. Wala kang kailangang gawin. Ang pinaka-best right now, ito yung pinaka-mataas magbigay. Semirara, this is a mining company. They mine coal. Coal is what we use for electricity. At 29 pesos and 10 centavos, sobrang mura niyan. And if you get a lot of shares of it, they will give you 3 pesos, 7 pesos a year. Marami yon. You can get as much as, if you have a lot of shares, posible na nagbibigay sila ng free 200,000 pesos just like that if you have that much number of shares. Okay? So, again, dalawang ways how we can make money in the stock market. Buy low, and then the capital will appreciate when the price goes up. And number 2, if you're invested long enough, you will get dividends. Pag inabutan mo yung dividend day, kasi pag quarterly, 4 na days, dapat invested ka pa rin sa kanya, you haven't sold your stocks when the dividend day comes. Okay? Now, these are the stock market things that you need to be familiar with. PSEI. Kanina, yung PSE, Philippine Stock Exchange. This one is Philippine Stock Exchange Index. This is a list. Ito yung tinatawag natin na blue chips. These are the top 30 companies in the Philippines. They are the most liquid. Ano yung sabihin ng liquid? They're easily traded. Maraming nagte-trade sa kanila. Even foreigners, they usually invest in the blue chips in the PSEI. They represent the health of our stock market. Sa isang classroom, for example, kunwari lalaban kayo sa kabilang school, syempre ang pipiliin mo yung top 30 na students mo. Kasi pag pinili mo yung nasa dulong 30 ng students mo to represent your school, okay, so this is the representation of our stock market. Are you familiar with the names? BPI, Ayala. But as you can see, iba-iba ang weights ng stocks sa Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Pansinin niyo yung SM and SMPH. Their weight is 13.68% and 12.69% respectively. Kumpara dun sa iba. Mega World, for example, is only 1.3% of the PSEI. Metrobank, MBT, is only 2.7%. What does that mean? Ibig sabihin, the health of our stock market depends more on how these two performs. And also, this one. Hindi nyo makita, this is ALI, Ayala Land, BDO, Ayala Land and BDO. So, the weight of the PSEI is more on SM and Ayala. Okay, so kapag ka itong mga companies na to ay nagka-problem, even the stock market is affected. Very hard, no? Pag ang nagka-problem, for example, ay Robinson's Land or Pure Gold, okay lang. Diba? Kung may issue ang Robinsons or Pure Gold, hindi masyado affected. Pero pag SM ang nagka-problem, for example, pandemic, walang taong pumupunta sa SM. What would you expect with our stock market? Babagsak. Why? Eh, ang bigat-bigat ng SM eh. Bumagsak din yung SM. So nakasabay siya. Okay? This is how the PSEI looks like. I know you're not yet familiar with charts, but that's how it is like last week. What can you see? I mean, went up, went down. If you want to look at the bigger picture, this is the weekly chart. What can we say about it? Nothing is happening. The stock market is sideways. Ano yun? Bakit ganun ka-drop yung pandemic? Nung nagkaroon ng quarantine, bagsak lahat kasi uncertain yung mga tao. Anong gagawin? Anong mangyayari? Parang we cannot go out. Yung mga consumer stocks, walang bumibili. Transportation, bagsak. Cebu Pacific, PAL, walang kita. Hotels, walang kita. Kaya ganyan. Pero alam nyo ba, noong 2020, doon ako namili ng stocks. Kasi alam ko, somehow, magre-recover din siya. So, pag nag-recover yan, malaking gains yan. Okay? But right now, what we can see is nothing is happening. Pag nothing is happening, usually, we stay on the sides. We don't trade that much, or if you want to trade, konti lang yung amount na tinitrade mo. Kasi nothing is happening. Walang stimulus. There is no reason for the stock market to go up. Parang may reason pa nga for the stock market to go down because the US is expecting a recession. Wala naman tayong kinalaman doon, but somehow we are affected by the global market because all of us are interconnected. Nung nagyera sa Ukraine, ano bang kinalaman natin doon? Pero affected tayo kasi tumaas ang price ng oil. So right now, sideways. PSE sectors. These are the 6 PSE sectors: financials, industrial, holding firms, services, mining and oil, and property. Bakit kailangan nating alam yan? Because you have a choice on which sector you want to invest in. Industrial, they have products. For example, sige, let me just give you so you have an idea. This is the financial sector. Familiar? Banks and those who offer financial services. Brokerage firms also fall under this. Familiar sa lahat? China Bank, Union Bank, PBCom. May account kayo sa lahat? Wow. Industrial sector, they are the ones who sell products. Yung financial sector, bumabagsak siya pag bumabagsak ang market. Ang industrial sector, usually they flourish when after, for example, after pandemic, nagre-recover yung market. Dito ka mag-i-invest kasi tumataas yung consumption. They are the ones who offer products: food, cement, electricity, water, industrial sector. They have a product to sell. Holding firms. Familiar sa holding firms? SM Investments, Ayala, JG Summit, Aboitiz. These are usually owned by tycoons. Kakaiba ang holding firms in that they have no service or product that they are offering. They are a mother company for a lot of companies under them. Those are the holding firms. Example, kilala niyo yun, si Henry C. This is the SM Investments Corporation. This is a holding firm, and this is the mother company of BDO, SM Prime Holdings, China Bank, and other companies na wala sa stock market. But what I'm saying is that siya yung parang umbrella, siya yung nag-hold sa different companies under it. When will you invest in a holding firm, and when will you invest in just BDO, for example? If you think that BDO is doing good and China Bank is not doing good, dito ka mag-invest. But if you think that BDO is doing good, China Bank is also doing good, SMPH is also actually performing good, then it will affect the profits of SM. So dito ka sa holdings firm. You get it? Pero kung gusto mag-specialize lang, okay, maraming nabenta ang SMPH na mga houses this year, dito ka lang sa SM Prime Holdings. Gets? Henry C., that's him. Si Henry C. was not born with a golden spoon. When he was 12 years old, he was working with his dad in a sari-sari store in Quiapo. But the problem is, during the World War II, nasunog yung sari-sari store nung dad niya. What he did, yung dad niya nag-migrate back to China, siya naiwan dito with only 10 centavos in his pocket. What did he do? He resold boots of American soldiers. Nagbebenta siya ng sapatos. And then he suddenly discovered the local manufacturers of shoes. And then he built Shoe Mart. So yan ang story ni Henry C. Familiar with the three faces? The Ayalas, si Jaime Zobel, Jaime Augusto, actually dapat may Don Jaime Zobel. This is the Ayala group. They hold BPI, Globe, ASEN, Ayala Energy, Manila Water, Ayala Land. So you now get the point na holding firm. Meron silang mga companies under them. That is Antonio de Ayala. 1835, nag-start siya ng distillery. And what is very fascinating with this is that my wife always tells me that she's very fascinated with the Ayalas. Why? Because it has been said that wealth is only passed on up to the third generation. The first generation is the one that makes money. Sila yung nagpapakahirap. The second generation is used to maintain the wealth. The third generation will liquidate. And then the cycle will start all over again. But the Ayalas, they are here and still wealthy for 6 generations. Mukha na nga sila mga vampire. Di ba? So that's fascinating. So kung gusto natin ng legacy, we have to follow the Ayala way. JG Summit Holdings, naalala naman natin yung JGS, no? Dito kami kumita at nalugi. Okay, that's John Gokong Wei Sr. I think this is him. They used to be very wealthy, but when he was 13 years old, his father died. Tas maraming utang yung dad niya. So, ang nangyari, he had to stay, 13 years old, he had to be the dad. He had to be the father of the family. He stayed in Manila with the mom. He sold peanuts. Yung mga kapatid niya, pinadala uli sa China. So, nagbebenta siya ng mani. And bakit siya mayroong bike doon? Kasi he thought, I needed a bike to be able to sell to different places. And then he started trading things from Cebu to Manila. So, medyo from scratch ito, si John Gokong Wei Sr. This is a junior. Yun yung senior yung dad niya. This is Lance Gokong Wei. And this is JG Summit Holdings. Sila ang may hawak ng Robinson's Department Store, Cebu Pacific, Ministop, URC. Wala nang Ministop ngayon. Ano yung pangalan? Uncle John. John Gokong Wei. So si Uncle John na siya ngayon. AGI, familiar? Alliance Global. This is also a holding firm of these companies, Mega World. Nabentahan na kayo, naalok na kayo ng Mega World, no? McDonald's, partners in the Philippines. Kilala nyo to? Metro Pacific Investments. This is the boy who took monopoly seriously as a kid. Monopoly, NLEX, Cavitex, water, electricity, panghilinan. Services sector is a very competitive sector. They offer services, not products. Entertainment, telecommunication. Ano to? School, pati mga school nag-offer ng service yan. May stock ang CEU. Ito. FEU, may stock ang FEU if you want to invest. Why would you want to invest in FEU or CEU? Nag-expand ba sila? Ito. STI. Ito. O hindi yan school, pure gold yan. Pure gold. So kasama yan sa services sector. And the very controversial mining and oil. Bakit controversial ang mining oil? Just like what I said, when the stock market is all going down, the mining sector is going up because people go to precious metals, gold, silver, copper, tin, nickel. And not only that, ito ay yung mining sector kind of risky because sometimes the government would suddenly stop mining. Pag biglang merong epekto siya sa natural resources, biglang isa-stop, and then your stock will go like that, together with your investment. Property sector, if you want to invest in the property sector, right now, the property sector is not doing good. Wala. Not doing good in the stock market. Ang in play right now are the mining stocks. Okay. I just want you to understand what this is. This is called the ticker. I think you see this. Yan yung nakikita nyo na umaandar. Okay, so at least man lang, since you attended a stock market seminar, at least pag nakita nyo yan, ang tawag dyan ay ticker. Okay, ticker yan. Ano ba yung ticker? It shows this. The name of the stock, the price, the number of shares, the broker who bought, and the broker who sold. Ganun lang naman, di naman kailangan i-memorize, no? Basta lang pag nakita nyo, okay, kaya pala pinapakita yon. It shows us the current price of the stock. So, para siyang real-time na newspaper. Kasi sa newspaper dati, di ba, nung may newspaper pa, tinitingnan ng mga lolo yung, ano na ba yung price ng PLDT ngayon? O yan, live yan, umaandar siya. That's called the ticker. Yung sa ticker, meron siyang stock symbol. So, kailangan medyo familiar din tayo sa mga names ng stocks. Can you guess the company of the following stock symbols? Easy. What's the name of the company? Bank of the Philippine Islands, BPI. Make the best happen. Dali naman yan. BDO, Banco de Oro Unibank. We find ways, but they cannot find ways to shorten the line. MBT, Metro Bank. So kapag ka trader ka, medyo naiiba yung lingo mo. Oh, nakapag-deposit ka na ba sa MBT? MBT, Metro Bank. Metropolitan Banking Corporation. O, di ba? At least ito nasa labas yung pila. SECB, Security Bank. You deserve better daw. AUB, Asia United Bank, the bank of choice. Bakit? Walang pila. Meralco. Diba? 79,000 yung kanilang bill. Nahiya naman yung mga bahay natin. Picor. Petron Corporation. Picor. So, saan ka ba magpapagas? Sa Picor ba o sa Shell? JFC. Nasabi na natin kanina, Jollibee Foods Corporation. Nagutom pa. URC. Universal Robina Corporation. Yan. Ang favorite natin. CNPF, ito medyo mahirap na to. Ano to? Yung makakasagot ito, may 5 points. Yan yung products nila. You recognize?
Century.
Correct. Century Pacific Food Incorporated. CNPF is one of the stocks that still went up during the pandemic. Kasi canned goods. Kasabay niya ang pure gold. Makikita nyo naman sa stock market eh. Oo, yun daw plate number, CAO 6911. Okay, so during the pandemic, makikita mo, lahat ng stocks will go down, and then the people will realize, oy, bumibili pa rin pala ako sa pure gold. You will see, pure gold is going up. The rest, still down. So makikita mo, CNPF is one of those stocks that still went up. DMC. Clue. Itong clue. Oh, sino ba yung... O yan, mas kilala nyo. Yan. Yung founder, di nyo kilala. Pero yung, okay. DMCI Homes, this is David Consunhi. Sino nga ito? Victor. Si Victor pa yung kilala nyo. Who's that? Pero hiwalay na sila, tama ba? Nagkamali kasi siya, dapat ito yung joke. Meg. Clue, Mega World. That is correct. Okay, walang kinalaman kay Megastar. SMPH, SM Prime Holdings. And is also just part of the many companies under the holding firm SM Investment Corporation. DD. Nope. Dunkin' Donut? Nope. This is the clue. Yes. Hindi kayo familiar dyan? Yung buhok. Naalala ko dyan parang extra rice. Double Dragon sa Mang Inasal. Double Dragon. TEL. Nagbayad ka na ba ng TEL? PLDT. GSMI. Nope, not Globe. Globe is GLO. Globe. Ginebra, San Miguel. Good. Maxis. Maxis. Before, akala ko, kumakain ba kayo sa Maxis? Bihira yung nakikita kong kumakain sa Maxis. Sabi ko, why would I invest in Maxis? I don't even eat there. But then I realized, Maxis is a group of company. Krispy Kreme, Yellow Cab, so may profit. Pwede. VLL. Villar yan. Vistaland. CEB. Cebu Pacific, that is correct. Napakahirap mag-invest sa Cebu Pacific and airline in the airline business, airline industry as a whole. Sobrang taas nung problem nila sa travel, sa price ng oil. Hanggang ngayon nasa negative pa yung income ng Cebu Pacific. So why would you invest? So nope. Glow is just Globe. Pizza. Imagine there's a company that named its stock Pizza. Shakey's. Okay. Walang Pizza Hut kasi walang Pizza Hut sa hindi pumasok sa stock market ang Pizza Hut. So Shakey's lang. Nakita nyo bakit pumasok sa stock market ang Shakey's? They need more money. Why? Nakita nyo ba kung gaano sila mag-expand? Doon napunta yung mga money na ibinigay ng shareholders. Ang Pizza Hut, hindi naman. Lagi lang silang nasa loob ng SM. Katapat ng French baker. Tama ba? Let's just see some of international symbols. AAPL. International stock. Correct? AMZN. Amazon. Facebook. Sorry. Microsoft. Okay. Questions muna tayo. So parang medyo invested na kayo, no? We have to know if the stock market is for you. Now, I need you to just list down or kahit sa phone nyo lang. These are just 5 questions. Either A or B lang ito. Ano ba yung personality mo? Where do you relate? Risk appetite. Letter A. I don't like risk. I don't like seeing my money or savings go down in value. Or are you letter B? Risk is all right. I'm more concerned with bigger profits. So is it an A or a B? Next, goal. My goal, letter A, is to double my money in 3 months. B, my goal is to double my money. Effort. Honestly, I'm too lazy to do research. B, I'm really busy but willing to learn. Skill, I'm quite successful in my career or field of expertise. I'm sure I'll do well in stocks too. B, I know that the stock market is not easy and it might take some time to succeed, but I'll give it my best shot. Capital, I can borrow money to invest in stocks. I'm sure I can make bigger returns anyway. B, the money I'm going to invest is really allotted for investment. I can live without it for 12 months. A, I'm good at math and or accounting. B, I'm good at neither. I'm a very passionate lover though. Siyempre, dun tayo sa passionate lover. So, kung maraming A, sasagot nyo, baka hindi pa ito ang time. Because all the answers should be at least B. As you can see dun sa mga stocks na pinakita ko sa chart, ikaw ba, hindi pa ready? Ready na, B lahat, BBB. Yung mga stocks, as you can see, they always go up and down, up and down. So it is possible that if you invest 100,000, one morning, it is just 89,000. Eh kung maha-heart attack ka, pag nakita mo yon, wag ka na lang muna mag-invest, no? Kasi hindi mo pala kaya yung ganong feeling. Kasi pwede siyang bumaba ng 89 bago maging 105,000. Tapos 95 bago maging 110,000. So ganun kasi yung stock market. Kung iisipin nyo nga, ganun lang pala yung stock market, edi sana bibili ko dito. Bibenta ko dun. Bibili ko dito pag nandito siya. Diba? Hindi natin alam why people do the reverse. My goal is to double my money in 3 months. The problem with this is that hindi mo siya pwedeng ikahon sa 3 months. Yes, you can double your money, but you cannot tell the stock market to double your money in 3 months. Hindi siya ganon. It doesn't work that way. I'm too lazy to do research. Pwede namang makihiram ng research ng broker. Pwede naman, no? So, I'm really busy but willing to learn. Of course, dyan tayo. I'm quite successful in my career. This is a misconception that if you're the best surgeon, the best lawyer, or the best engineer, you will also be the best trader. Not necessarily. Hindi po yun ganon. The stock trading is an entirely different profession, and minsan pa nga, ito pang mga highly skilled people na to, they are the ones who fail in the stock market. Yung mga surgeons, they are required to be accurate and precise. Kailangan pag kumukuha sila ng tumor, hindi nila natatamaan yung mga veins and arteries. Sa stock market kasi, you will make a lot of mistakes. Surgeons are not used to making mistakes. So pagka nagkamali siya ng isang trade, parang hindi siya sanay na. So it doesn't follow even if you're good in your profession. This is an entirely different field. Do not borrow money for stocks because the return is uncertain, especially if you are just starting out. 50-50? 15-15? Nangyari ko sa 70. Only 10% of traders make money. Kanina parang hopeful pa kayo, no? Parang kaya ko naman to eh. Bakit ngayon 10% na lang yung kumikita? 90%, what happened to the 90%? They lose money. Why do people lose money in the stock market? Lack of knowledge. It is very easy to open an account. 2-step process lang. It is very easy to buy. How do you buy? Put the stock code, PCOR, buy. Investor ka na kaagad. But do you know what to do? Do you know what you just did? So, kaya maraming natatalo because of the lack of knowledge. Madali kasing pumasok. The barrier for entry is very low. Makakapasok ka agad, pero matatrap ka sa loob if you do not study. Unrealistic expectations. Kala nila mayaman ka agad. Kala nila, di ba, pa-beach ka agad. Kala Tesla na kaagad yung kotse nila. Wala naman Tesla dito pa yata. But this is the core problem why 90% of people lose money. People make emotional, not rational decisions. If you will ask me, yung number one characteristic ng good trader or profitable trader, that is emotional stability. Parang nagka-problem dun, ano? Not even knowledge, not even skill, emotional stability. The stock market will reveal yung mga nakatagong emotions sa inyo. Yung mga childhood trauma, lalabas lahat. Wag na mag-stock market, no? Wag na. Lalabas siya talaga. Malalaman mo nga if kung ano yung ano yung limit mo sa money. Parang, can you sleep knowing that you lost 500,000 pesos in stocks? Baka hindi ka makatulog. Baka hindi ka makakain. Pero sa mga tao, if normal lang sa kanila na mawala yung 500,000, okay lang. So malalaman mo yung limit mo in terms of wealth, loss, yung threshold mo, yung sanity mo. May mga taong nasisiraan ng ulo sa stock market. I would like to tell the story, but baka may ma-trigger, no? But we know of someone, he built his wealth in the US stock market. But, trigger warning. During the Asian financial crisis, bumagsak yung investment niya. He killed his family. May nakaligtas lang na 2 anak, but the kids died. Even the wife, he killed her, and he killed himself. So, money, no? So, lalabas yan. Kaya, if I were you, emotional stability yung kailangan yung kontrolin. Greed, fear, examples of emotional and irrational habits that people usually do in the stock market. FOMO, familiar? Fear of missing out. Yung nabalitaan mo, yung dito telecommunications, uy, pumuputok na daw. Parang hindi ka pa bumibili. Bibili ka naman kasi nabalitaan mo yung kapitbahay mo, yumaman na, nakabili na ng air fryer. Air fryer lang, no? Sumama ka naman. Usually, pag nabalitaan mo na umaakyat yung stock, lalo na sa mga taong hindi naman masyadong maalam sa stock market, ibig sabihin, masyado nang expose yan, huli ka na. At ang mangyayari, pag sakay mo, boom. Fear of missing out. Tapos, nung bumaba, sabi mo, hindi na ako uulit. Pero nabalitaan mo, uy, meron daw umaakyat doon. Oh, doon ka naman. Tapos babagsak ulit. That is fear of missing out. Buying out of greed. Selling out of fear. Ganitong itsura nun. As investors, buy low, sell high. Anong ginagawa ng 90%? Buy high, sell low. Bakit sila nagba-buy high? Because of greed. Marami na yung maraming profits. Yumaman na daw si ganito, yumaman na daw, pagpunta dun. Ay naku, parang wala nang pag-asa to. Magse-sell sila kung kailan naakyat na. Wow. Pag akyat, matetempt na naman sila dun sa taas because of greed, bibili na naman sila. Yun yung time na nagbebenta yung mga profitable traders. Analysis paralysis, parang nalaktawan ko, is when you cannot decide. Nangyayari yan sa stock market. Alam mo naman, gusto mong bilhin to, but you cannot decide. Parang, okay, the pattern is here, I like it, but hindi ka makapag-decide. Hindi ka makakabili ng stock. So, kailangan mo i-clear yan sa sarili mo. This is letting losses run, cutting profit. That is what you should do. Cut your losses short and let your winners run. If something is going according to your way, let it be. But if something is wrong, cut it. Para hindi lumaki yung losses mo. What most traders do, pag bumababa yung stock, hindi nila mapindot yung trigger to sell. Bakit? They will take in the loss. Bababa pa uli. Mas masakit. Bababa pa uli. Hindi mo talaga mabenta kasi lugi. O hanggang pagdating dito, gusto mo nang ibenta kasi nawalan ka na ng pag-asa. And then, tsaka siya aakyat. So yung roller coaster of emotions na yun, sometimes traders cannot deal with it properly, lalo na kung hindi ka emotionally stable. Trigger happy, lahat ng makita binili. Naalala niyo yung port kanina? Oh yan, parang umakyat yun, bili natin, ito, bili natin. May kilala akong ganyan, hindi makastay nang nakaganyan lang, kailangan may pipindutin. Diba? Pindot, pindot. Lahat na binili mo. Yung port mo, ganyan kahaba yung dami ng stocks. Wala namang tama kahit isa. A trader or investor should just wait. Wait most of the time, wait for the proper time, and then pag nando na, i-capitalize mo. Ganun lang. But most of the time, we are just waiting for the right time. Revenge trading. Natalo ka, gaganti ako. Bibili uli ako. Paakyat na yan. Bumagsak. Bakit mo ginagantihan yung stock? Di naman kayo magkaaway. Negative self-talk. Madalas yan. Ayaw sa akin ng market. Puro losses ako. Galit sa akin ng market. Ako lang. Lahat ng tao kumikita, ako hindi. Wala namang proof. Okay. If you are sold with the idea of going to the stock market, ganito lang yung way. Open a trading account, fund your account, start buying and selling. Yan yung sinasabi ko, very low entry, low barrier for entry. Open an account, fund, start. This will just take less than 3 days. Baka minsan 2 days lang. Ganun lang kabilis. Again, for me, Call Financial is okay. Very good for retail traders. Inilagay ko na rin kung paano ba mag-open sa Call Financial account dahil baka tamarin kayo mag-research. Kailangan mo lang ng 1 valid government ID, PIN, and then submit all requirements online. Ganun lang kasimple. During our time, kailangan pang pumunta sa mismong office in Ortigas, pero ngayon, it can be done online. This is how you fund your account. You can pay. Again, wala akong commission dyan. I just want you to know the easiest way. Now, trading versus investing. You can be a trader or an investor, depende kung ano yung personality mo. For trading, short term, ang holding period, you buy now, you sell after 5 days or 3 weeks, ganun lang kaikli. Buy and sell. Investing, 3 months, 3 years, 10 years, ganun siya katagal. Pero bihira na yung nag-hold ng 10 years ngayon. Yung mga lolo natin, ganun katatagal yung holding period. Pero right now, long term is already 1 year. Medyo long term na yan. 3 years, long term na yan. For trading, focus on the price movement kasi you have to time it properly. Pag bumaba, tsaka ka bibili. Pag umakyat, tsaka ka magsisell. For investing, you focus on the value of the company. Sino yung pinakasikat na investor na kilala nyo? Warren Buffett. He looks at the value of a company. Itingnan niya, is this making money? Dito kasi hindi masyado sa trading. As long as the pattern is there, it's ripe for buying, buy na kaagad. Trading, 5 to 20% return or more in a month. Pero sabi ko hindi naman yan constant. For investing, 10 to 25% return in a year. Ito yung number 1 na barrier. You think you have the time to watch the market. I mean, to actively participate. Kasi papanoorin mo yung market 9:30 to 12, then lunch break, 1 to 3. Kung may time ka na mag-trade, you will become a trader. But I suggest that you just become an investor at first. Same lang naman, but less time. Hindi mo kailangan panoorin. Ako, I'm a hybrid of a trader and investor. I just time it. Pinapanood ko lang ang market 9:30 up to mga 9:40. 10 minutes lang. I already know what's gonna happen. And then papanoorin ko ulit mamaya, mga 2:30, and I already know what I need to do. But I always look at it. Pero hindi ako full-time nakatuto kasi hindi naman kailangan. Okay? Win rate. Mataas ang win rate ng investors. Kasi when you invest long-term, bumababa yung risk. Almost always winning ang investors. Look at traders. Half-half lang. Half of the time they win, half of the time they lose. Trading higher frequency, what does that mean? Maraming commission ang makukuha sa iyo ng broker. Kasi palagi kang nagbabay, palagi kang nagsisell. For investors, minsan ka lang mag-buy, minsan ka lang mag-sell. So, lower frequency. For traders, you buy, you sell. For investors, you buy and then you hold. You be patient about it. Just choose a good company and then hold it. And then it will give you profits plus dividends. The mindset of a trader is that we take money from the market. Pag-trade tayo, pag may kinita tayo, take it. And then take it again pag may kinita. Ang investor, you reinvest whatever you got. The profit that you got, ibili mo pa uli, ganun siya. And for trading, you have to follow the trend. For investing, you just need patience. What do you think? Trading, investing? Investing. I would suggest, lalo na for beginners, investing is the way to go. 90 to 95%, bakit mo naman gustong i-risk? Hindi pa naman tayo masyadong experienced. Interesting questions, will I end up filthy rich through the stock market? Pwede, but kaunting-kaunti lang yung percentage ng who build their wealth solely on the stock market. But the stock market will help you become wealthy faster. So it is an investment kasi. It's not really a profession that you would want to be in right now, no? But it is an investment. Can I quit my job to focus on stock trading? No. No. Kailangan mo yung stream of income. You won't expect to make money right away, especially if you're just starting. So don't. I've heard of traders who make tons and tons of money in stocks. Is that true? Yes, it is true, but it requires a lot of training and experience. Is it true that if I have a little capital, I should only buy the cheaper stocks? Kasi if you will notice my difference yung prices ng mga stocks, Globe Telecom, 1 share is 1,750. So kung i-invest mo ay 50,000 pesos, meron ka lang 25 shares ng Globe. But if you will buy Pepsi Cola or Apex Mining, you will have 50,000 shares of Apex Mining. So, dapat ba doon ka lang sa mga cheaper stocks? The answer is no. Kasi ang increase naman in your profit and in the decrease in your loss is based on the capital that you put in. So, kung ang money mo ay 50,000 pesos, kahit ito yung bilin mo, or ito yung bilin mo, pag umakyat yan ng 50%, ganun pa rin yung kita mo, regardless. So, do not look at the price of the stock. Baka malimit lang yung options mo. It doesn't matter. After I bought, price went down right away. Do I lose money? No. As long as you don't sell yet. Okay? So for example, bumili ka, 20 pesos, binili mo yung isang stock. And then it went down to 15. Siyempre, loss yun. Yung portfolio mo from 50,000, naging 45,000 na lang. That is what we call paper loss. Hindi pa siya talaga loss if you do not decide to sell. But if you sell, loss na siya. Clear ba yun? Okay, so it is not a loss until you sell. It is not a gain until you sell. When I sell, who buys? Maraming tanong yung mga tao. No? These are questions that I collated from people who ask. When I sell, who buys? Does it matter? Someone buys. Someone buys. Merong bumibili dyan. Always. That's the kagandaan sa stock market. There's always someone who will buy when you're willing to sell. If I made a profit after I sold, did the other person who bought my shares lose money? Marami talagang concern, no? Na-concern pa ngayon siya dun sa nakabili sa kanya. Nalugi ba yung bumili sa akin? For example, you bought SMPH at 35. Then you sold it at 40. Kasi meron ng 14% profit. Ano yung nangyari dun sa bumili sa'yo at 40? Hindi natin alam. Bakit mo ba concern yon? No. syempre, the one who buys from you thinks that SMPH is going up. Kaya niya binili yun. Iniisip ba niyang bababa yun? Kaya niya binili? So, it depends on what's gonna happen. If at 40, bumaba ng 20, edi sad siya. If at 40, tumaas ng 50, edi happy siya. If at 40, tumaas ng 140, ikaw yung sad. Diba? Kasi siya na ngayon yung may kita. We are towards the end of our presentation. These are the 4 pillars. It's just quick. 4 pillars of stock trading: technical analysis, fundamental analysis, sentiment, and risk management. Okay. There was not a time in the 13 years of my experience that I did not look at the chart. You would have to look at the chart if you want to invest. You would have to understand what this means. Okay? So, the stock market opens at 9:30 a.m. No. Oh, sorry. The open is the first price that the stock has been traded within the day. And then, as the day goes by, it might go up or might go down. But if it closes at a price higher than the open, the candle will become green, and that will become the close. Is that clear? Okay. Sometimes, the stock at 9:30 a.m. will open at this price, and then it will go down, and then go up, and then go down. If it closes here, if it closes at a price lower than the opening price, the candle becomes red. So, ibig sabihin, if you have an investment, gusto mo ito, green or red? Siyempre, green. Gusto mo laging umaakyat yung price. Okay, that's good. Now, sa technical analysis, this is all about timing. How you time your buys and your sells. Bakit mahalaga ang timing? This is an example of this is a real life example of someone we know. He's an old guy. His name is Mr. Garcia. And this was back in 2014. Manila Bulletin. Siyempre, wala na yung Manila Bulletin ngayon. Wala na yung newspaper ngayon, ano? Oh yeah, so this is the importance of timing. Yung stock ng Manila Bulletin, it went up 26%, 50%, 50%, 79%. The problem is, kailan ba nagbenta si Mr. Garcia? Yun. So matagal niyang inintayan. The stock has been with him for a lot of years. And then, na-miss niya yung pinaka-important part nung move. So timing is very important. That's what we learn in technical analysis. So again, at 9:30 a.m., the first price where the stock will be traded is called the open. And then, it might go up. And if it closes there at 3 o'clock, ang tawag doon ay close. Clear? Pagka if the stock price is closed higher than the open, green yung candle, and we like it. If that is the highest price that it reached within the day, that is called the high. And if this is the lowest price that it reached within the day, it is called the low. If you see this kind of candle, may story siya, no? It opened 9:30, it probably went as high as there, and then closed at 3 o'clock at this price. This is now the high, and this is the low, this is the open, this is the close. Can you follow? Okay, good. Pag nakita niyo yung ganitong candle, ano kaya yung nangyari? Open, 9:30, umakyat as high as that, nag-close near the open, but still higher than the opening price. Clear? Pag red, what does that mean? From the open, nag-close lower. That's bad. That one, nag-open, umakyat, bumaba, close, still lower than the open. Okay? Sige nga, who can tell the story of this candle? Anong price nag-open? 1.21. Anong price nag-close? 1.25. What's the highest price within the day? 1.25. What's the low price of the day? That's the open to 1.21. This candle opened at 0.16, 16 centavos, went up as high as 0.19, but kinda closed a little bit lower than the high, 0.18. Opened 22.7, went up, went down, but closed a bit higher than the open. Okay, nakakasunod? Okay. Opened at 77 pesos, went down as low as 75.70, went up and closed a bit lower, kaya siya red. Oh. What happened there? Bumalik, umakyat, bumaba, bumalik. Hindi alam ng mga tao, should we buy? The buyers pushed it up, the sellers pushed it down. Nag-close lang siya, same as the open. What happened to that? Opened at 5.5, went down as low as 4.5, went back up. Ibig sabihin, may buyer. Yung buyer, binibili niya. That's why it went up. May seller pero hindi kinaya ng seller. Marami yung seller but it still went up. So, when you see a candle, there's a story about it. Wait. I just want you to, hindi naman kailangan yan, I just want you to see how the stock market moves. It always goes up and down. Euphoria. A lot of people get trapped in here. That's why they lose money, because this is the time when everyone is making money. And then, bababa siya. Depression. When you are depressed, when you already sold your stocks, this is actually where big buyers are buying, because they know that this is the end of the line and then it's going to go up again. This is the reason why a lot of people lose money in the stock market. The behavioral buy is here and the behavioral sell, when you are panicking already, is there. This is a recipe for losing money. And mahirap siyang kontrolin when your money is on the line already. For fundamental analysis, this is all about value. When you look at a stock, kailangan tingnan mo, okay ba yung balance sheet niya? Ano ba yung laman ng balance sheet? Assets and liabilities. Income statement, is the company making money? Or if the company is not making money, okay lang, but will it make money in the future? Cash flow, is there money to keep the business running? For example, meron kang dalawang stock na gustong bilhin. Alin yung bibilin mo? One is a big bank. Assets, malaki. Earnings, just right. Cash, malaki. Bank yan eh. That one is an IT firm, maybe researching on AI, artificial intelligence. Assets, wala. Earnings, konti. Cash, konti. Where will you invest? Based on value, based on fundamental analysis. A or B? As of now, AI. If you are looking for stability, this is very stable. If you are looking for growth, that will grow. This one won't grow anymore. Investment, pwede. Dividends, magbibigay yan. Dividends, hindi ka makakaasa ng dividends doon. Wala pa naman siyang kita. And even if that makes money, it will not give out dividends. Why? It needs to reinvest. So yung dividends, double-edged sword yan. Pag binibigyan ka ng dividends, alam mo, wala na tong paggagamitan ng money, hindi na to mag-e-expand. Medyo stagnant na yung business nito. But at the same time, may dividends ka. Okay? So, in fundamental analysis, we don't just look at how much money they are making right now, because it is possible that they are not making a lot, but the prospect of gain in the future is even bigger there, because right now artificial intelligence is the next big thing, diba? Compared to this one. The third pillar is called the market sentiment. Bullish, I know you've heard of this. When the stock market is going up, bullish. When stock market is going down, bearish. Neutral is what's happening with the PSEI right now. Bakit mahalaga ang sentiment? Even if you got the best stock in terms of value, very undervalued, even if you got the right timing, if the entire market sentiment is down, it will not go up. Sabi mo, sobrang mura na nung Ayala land. Sobrang dami nilang land assets based on their balance sheet. Ano ba naman yan? Sobrang baba na nung price. Tapos, it is very ripe for buying. Sigurado aakyat na yan? No. If the entire Philippine economy is down, hindi yan aakyat because the sentiment is down. No one wants to buy. If no one wants to buy your stock, it will not go up, even if it's the best stock. Risk management. You cannot eliminate risk. You can only control it, manage it. Understand your risk tolerance, age and financial obligation. If you are younger, you can risk more. If you are older with a family, medyo hinay-hinay tayo sa trading, no? Medyo investing tayo. Have a plan, at least. What do you plan to do with your trades? Are you gonna buy low, sell high? Do not use money you cannot afford to lose. Invest in blue chip stocks, at least for investors. And do not risk more than 1% of your portfolio in one trade for traders. Paano ba pumili ng tamang stocks? Number 1, stock picking. Choose the one that is familiar to you. Ano ba yung mga familiar sa inyo? Things that you use every day, services that you use every day, products that you buy every day. At least you understand how it works. At least you understand how they make money. Kung konti lang yung familiar ka ng mga stocks, edi you research more. Pag-aralan mo, for example, you don't know how Ayala Energy makes money. Edi pag-aralan mo para dumami yung mga choices mo. Kung konti lang yung alam mo na processes. Leader. In any sector, there's always a leader. The leader is the first one to go up compared to the laggards. Good fundamentals, value, good technicals, proper timing, and recommended. I'll show you, we're almost done, I'll show you asaan yung recommendation. Kasi sometimes you just have to listen to your broker. Ano ba yung nire-recommend nila sa inyo? It's already there. You just have to time it. Okay, so for the take-home natin, the stock market gives better reward compared to other financial instruments. Never borrow money for stock trading and investing. It is so easy to open an account. You can actually open later if you want. Knowledge, experience, discipline, and patience are key. You don't have to be good at math, but you have to be emotionally stable, just like in a relationship. Now, technical analysis equals timing, yung kaninang candles na tinitingnan natin. Fundamental analysis is about value. Sentiment is what dictates if people are more likely to buy. Ito siya. This is not fundamental analysis. This is timing the market. Nandito siya lahat. Trading mentors, this is from a Singaporean author. Medyo mas advanced ito. This features 10 traders who are very successful at trading and how they do it. Okay? This one is more of for investors, but the problem is kind of old. Okay pa rin naman yung mga strategies na tried and tested pa rin, but the charts are kind of old. This one is more advanced, but this is really good too. Kasi si Mark Minervini is still alive. He is a US champion, US investing champion siya. So magaling yan, but this is more advanced. You have to start with the basics first. Questions? Do we have questions? Because that is the end of the presentation. Masyado bang heavy?
Sir, siguro CR break.
Sige. CR break. Tapos pakita mo kayo ng charts. Understand what happened. Ano ba yung nangyari? For example, this one, opened low and then closed high within the day. That's good. Good pa rin, good, but this one starts to go down. So yun, paisa-isa lang yun per day. But if you look at the bigger trend, this stock is going down and you don't want to invest right now dito sa ganitong klase ng formation. No? So now you understand yung itsura ng candles and ng formation. So I'll just try to move it. This is how it happens in real life. So per day, nagke-create siya ng candles. Like that. Kung mapapansin nyo, medyo umakyat siya. These are the volume, the number of trades that happened within the day. So that one, it went up. So yung mga bumili dun sa baba, I don't know how they know how to time it, but they kind of make money already dun sa move na yon. Still going up. Medyo mafo-FOMO ka na dyan, fear of missing out, kasi teka, bakit umaakyat? Wala pa ako dun. So every day, it prints one candle and you will see the development. Sometimes yung mga emotional as the price go up and down, ganun din yung pakiramdam nila. When the stock is up, happy sila sa day nila. But when the stock is down, malungkot sila dun sa araw nila. So hindi pwedeng ganun. Kailangan ihiwalay yung emotion nyo sa stock market. Ganun talaga. Oops. Okay. Oh. So making money when it goes up. Oh. Maraming money yan. Depende sa kung anong inilalagay mo. 3% of 1 million is 30,000 pesos. It's very, very easy to make 3%. Like, yung mga ganito, 3% na kaagad yan. Eh, ano yun? So, okay. A lot of people making money. Tapos na yung downtrend. You know, tapos na yung downtrend. But also, there is kinda irrational buying. Masyadong straight yung price. Parang people, as the price go up, people will be more tempted to sell. So yung lahat ng bumili dito, lahat ng bumili doon, lahat ng bumili doon, they are tempted to sell kasi may gain na sila eh. Yan na yung problem. If you are the last one who bought up there, patay. Yun yun. Masakit yan kung malaki yung invested na amount. So yung may mga sakit sa puso, at pag biglang gumanon, diretso na, goodbye na. Nothing's happening. Something's bad kasi bumaba siya ng dire-diretso. Someone is selling really heavily. Kaya siya bumababa. Ubos. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Kaya as a trader, we put a cut loss. When you think that something is wrong, labas ka muna kasi hindi mo kakayaning batahin yung pagbagsak na yan. So, you now feel how it feels like. Every day ganyan siya. What we are dealing with is a daily chart. So, kada one candle is equal to 1 day. But some traders, they also trade using the minute chart. Every minute gumagawa ng ganyan. Ow! Felix Mining not making money. Oh, medyo nabuhay. Okay, so that's how it is. At least you now understand the meaning of the candles. When you see a chart, hindi ka na totally blank kung ano ba yung meaning nila. Okay, I have questions.
Based on that handler chart, so yung performance ng isang company, kasi wala akong deliver sa kanya is the actual reality or yung mga fundamental and reading.
Okay, that's a very good question. The business of the company, how much money it makes, is not entirely correlated with the stock price. For example, Ayala Land has always been making money. Hindi ko pa nabalitaan na nalugi or nag-negative ang earnings ng Ayala Land. But why would Ayala Land stock price go down? It is due to many factors. Sometimes selling, sometimes market sentiment, sometimes profit taking, but wala namang effect dun sa company ni Ayala per se. So this, the stock price movement is based on the stock market, on the traders themselves, on what they think. Sometimes a big trader would buy a stock up without reason. So, hindi siya completely tied. Yung mga fundamental analysts, they want to think that they are tied, but they are not. A company can be undervalued for a long time. Like for example, Ayala, parang, sige, wag naman Ayala, iba naman. Mega World, for example, sobrang baba na niya. Pero, wala eh. Sabihin mo, ang value dapat, ganito yung sinasabi ng mga fundamental analysts, ang value dapat ng Mega World ay 4 pesos right now. And why is it 2 pesos? Mega World is at 1.99, 1 peso 99 centavos right now. Dapat ang value niyan 4 pesos. Eh bakit siya 2 pesos? Nobody wants to buy it. That's why it's there. Everyone wants to sell it. That's why it's there. Even if Mega World is doing good, the Mega World, the company itself. So it is not tied. So, ganun siya.
So you mean a company won't go bankrupt just because their stocks are so...
Yeah. It has nothing to do with it. The stock price has nothing to do with it. But if a company goes bankrupt, babagsak yung stock niya definitely. Kasi there's nothing to look forward to as an investor. Everyone would sell, no one would buy.
What Louis said is the negative mo, na parang the company, sabi niya, the company will go bankrupt. Will the company go bankrupt if mababa yung stocks niya? So no, he said no. But will the stock go up if the company has good earnings? Does it directly relate? Kumbaga yung inverse nung sinabi niya.
Will the stock go up if the earnings is good? If the fundamentals are good, supposedly yes, the stock should go up. But it still depends if people will notice it. Sometimes may mga investors na nauuna nilang ma-discover na, teka, we haven't seen this before. Yung earnings increase nila like 50% this quarter, and then 75%, and then 100%. How come no one's buying it? I'll buy it. And then what's gonna happen? Ganun lang siya for 1 year. Because no one really wants to buy it. Hindi mo siya mapo-force. Yes, tama ka in thinking that it is undervalued, but the market does not agree with you. They don't want to do anything with it. Kaya you need technicals. How would you know na pinapansin na siya ng market? There will be a spike in price. You will see yung green. Okay. Parang merong interest. Someone bought. That's why it went up. You would have to check. And then check the fundamentals. Oh, it's earning money. Maybe this is the start already. But if you just buy based on the value, pwedeng hindi siya gumalaw for a long time. And that is yung cost nun, yung capital mo is not earning money. That's a problem. Okay. Any more questions?
So after opening an account, for example, sa Call Financial, what would be the next steps or probably the tools na kailangan ng isang beginner to maybe buy and sell and maybe tignan yung chart or monitor the price action?
Okay. Sige, para sa this is how Good question, ha? I'll show you kung ano yung dapat yung gawin sa mga when you are just starting out. This is how the Call Financial page looks like. You'd have to enter your user ID if meron na kayong user ID.
Makikita ba namin yung pera mo dyan?
Okay, so this is how the interface of Call Financial looks like. There is a secret here. It's called research and then fundamentals. In here, you can check the stock that you kind of like. For example, meron ka nang nasa isip na stock like Metrobank. M-B-E. Search. Yung latest nila is February 28, 2023. Strong revenue drive for fourth quarter 2022 earnings, and then they will tell you why they want you to buy. So this will be your guide. Ito yung fundamental guide natin. What Call Financial gives us in this fundamental is that how much is Metrobank worth? How much should it be worth based on its assets, based on its cash flow, based on everything it owns, tsaka yung kanyang income? This is the fair value, 85.80. Current price is 58.20 and the upside is 47.42%. Mahirap malaki ang 47%, ha? So, this is an example of fundamental not agreeing with technicals yet. So right now, Metrobank is undervalued because the fair value is 85.80. But the market says, right now, ito lang ang value mo sa ngayon, 58.20. So ano ba ang use ng fair value? Fair value is like a mark that will give you an idea how much it is really worth, yung real worth niya based on the business of Metrobank. 58.20 is below 85.50. So right now, the market doesn't think that it's worth that, but somehow, someday, it will reach the fair value and suddenly exceed the fair value. Ang tawag na doon, overvalued na siya. Yun naman yung time for you to sell kasi babalik uli yan sa kanyang fair value. So the fair value or the fundamentals gives you an idea of how much really the company is worth. But the technical analysis will tell you when to buy, when to sell. So ganun siya. So I would suggest when you open your account, you research on the stock that you think you like, you're familiar with, you think it's making money, you think it's good, check the fundamentals. Can we trust the fundamental fair value that Call Financial gives? Yes. Why? They have a ton of researchers doing this fundamental analysis. It's definitely better than my and your fundamental analysis. So I trust that the fair value that they give, and if you don't trust it, ito yung reason. Okay naman daw yung income growth, strong naman yung revenue growth, it's just that the market don't agree yet. So this is a good thing, no? Meron kang guide. Pag nag-invest ka ngayon, ito yung upside mo, pwedeng 47.42. And usually, hindi naman yan humihinto sa 58.50. Sometimes it even goes higher than 85.80. Ano na lang yung iniintay natin? Market sentiment. Right now, the banks are not doing great. Why? Nabalitaan niyo ba yung nangyari sa US? Yung Silicon Valley Bank, tsaka yung isang crypto bank, bankrupt. Pati Credit Suisse, bankrupt. Wala namang kinalaman sa financial institutions natin, but yun na nga, we are globally connected to each other. Pati yung banking sector natin affected. But once, I don't know, for some reason, baka huminto yung war sa Ukraine and Russia, or biglang napaganda ni Marcos yung economy, or something like that, baka umakyat na siya dun sa tama niyang fair value. It's because the sentiment is not yet there. Okay? How do you buy? press quotes, type any stock, BPI, quote. Malalaman nyo rin naman to, but this is how it will look like. These are the buyers in the bid side. These are the sellers on the ask side. Ito yung price at which people are bidding. This is the price at which people are selling. Ito, ano lang to, yung number ng shares that they are willing to sell. So these are the people willing to buy at 99.25, 99.20, 99.10. You can choose kung saan mo ba gustong bumili. For example, I want to buy 1,000 shares kasi gusto ko maghintay sa 99. I don't want to buy yet sa 99.25, 99. Just press buy, you will type in the number of shares, and then put 99. That's it. You have your first stock. How do you sell? You just put yourself here. For example, okay, I want to sell at 99.75. Press sell, type the name of the stock, tapos lagay mo dun. Ganun lang siya. It's very simple. Let's try to buy. Hindi pwede kasi the market is closed. Pero right now, magbubukas na ang US market. Sa US market, pwede kang bumili. Forex open 24 hours.
So you cannot buy or sell kapag close?
Yes. Kapag ka ano lang, 9:30 to 3 p.m. lang.
Sure, may application of mobile application?
Meron. You can... I don't use it though. Ang ginagamit ko lang browser lang. Enough na yung browser sa akin. Sa cellphone, just do Chrome. Pero meron din silang app, I think. Stocks that are in play right now. This one I like. I like this one. This is Petron Corporation. Bakit ko siya gusto? Wait lang, alisin natin yung... Okay. It went from a downtrend. Now it went up. Actually, I already bought here. This is 2.5. I know this. And then it went up. I sold, and then now it's making a bigger pattern. What's happening here? From a downtrend, napansin na siya. This is the mark that somebody is buying up. Look at the volume and look at the way it goes up. Now, pagdating doon, profit taking, those who bought here will profit take there. That's why it will go down. But there are enough buyers here, kaya hindi siya babagsak ng todo-todo. The buyers will buy it up again, and then profit taking again, and then it's now making a pattern. Now what I'm expecting it to do is to do this, to just go down here a bit, and then go up and break out. Pwede rin naman na bumagsak pa siya dito, before ganon, tapos ganon ulit, and then go up. There is someone selling here, and there is someone buying here. Kaya hindi siya makaakyat. It's because someone's selling. Someone really big is selling, an institution perhaps. Kaya hindi siya makababa. It's because someone's buying it up. But a clue can be seen in the volume. When it is being bought up, high volume. But when the price is going down, low volume. And then it goes up again, high volume. Goes down, low volume. Ibig sabihin, it is more of a buy up than a sell down. Kinda technical, but this is okay. Now, anong safeguard if this doesn't work? Cut loss. How do you know that it didn't work? If it goes down here, there's a problem. Bakit hindi siya umakyat? It is supposed to go up. The momentum is going up. It just kind of stalled a bit, but it should continue up. Pero hindi naman pwede na umasa ka lang na, ay, aakyat yan kasi I know it will go up. No. You should have a contingency plan in place. If you think that it won't work, you cut it. Take the loss. Masakit yun, pero you have to take it. Or else, babagsak pa yon, tas babagsak pa yon. So, ganun siya. This is another one. Okay, yung exact buy point ko, 2.5, somewhere around here. 2.5. Ito kasi it comes with experience na, no? I saw a big brokerage firm trying to sell the stock at 2.5. Nakita ko yung, naalala niyo yung bid and ask board kanina, sobrang laki nung selling niya. So I just waited for that selling to be done. And I know when that big seller is removed, the price will now be free to go up. So medyo experience-based yun. So, but this one, when it went up, I sold. Now I'm buying back again right here, exactly in this candle. This. Bakit dyan? Went down. The first candle that I saw na, okay, it means nag-stop na dito. Nag-push na siya sa taas. There are buyers here. I bought here. Why would I buy here? Low risk, high reward. How did it become low risk and high reward? If I'm wrong, I will just cut here. But if I'm right, I can get the gain there. So, maliit lang yung risk ko. Compared dun sa pwede kong makuha, pwede pang mas mataas. Okay? Yung chart reading, that is in the book that you saw a while ago, yung trading code, nandoon siya, explained in simple terms. Okay. Okay ba yun?
Yeah, so basically, kasi I was about to ask, you purchased before the move. So I was gonna ask sana, what were the factors that you considered for purchasing prior to the move?
Oo. Yun, hindi siya ma-explain right now. Hindi ko ma-explain yon using technicals because I just saw it. I was looking at it at the right time, at the right moment. I saw na pag nawala itong seller na to, this will take off already, so I just bought.
So
Pero yung...
You read the news? You read the news on it? Or no?
No, I just look at the bid and ask board.
I don't the seller.
But this one, I can explain because this is very technical. Na down, 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 down. Pag bumibili ako, syempre, dun sa down, 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 kasi nga ang market ganun-ganun eh. Syempre, pag dan, tas nag-green, oops, billing ko kaya, maliit ang risk. If I'm wrong kasi, gaganon yan. Whoop, cut mo na dun. Take the loss. Pero if I'm right, ganon siya. So, for traders, chart reading is very, very important.
Investors just put the money and then wait for a year. Or you still have to look at it or monitor it.
For investors, definitely, tingnan nyo yung fundamental research ng Call Financial, if Call Financial will be your broker. Hindi lang naman Call Financial ang mayroong fundamental report. Lahat ng brokers, it is their responsibility to provide you with fundamental data. So you know the fair value, para may idea ka kung ano ba yung ini-investan mo. But you would also have to know how to read the chart. Kailan ka ba papasok? Sige, for example, I think right now you can tell if something is nice or not. Is it nice? Parang hindi. Magulo. Maynilad water. I put a line there because if it breaks that line, there's a possibility that it will go up. So I'm watching it. Actually, I bought here. Why? Down, 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 down. And I'm also banking on the fact that it might go up. Risk is just up to here. Pag bumaba yan dyan, cut, take the loss. Ganun talaga. There's another one. Felix Mining. Ito, if you look at it, makikita nyo yung sign. from a downtrend, parang nag-recover. Volume. So, ibig sabihin, it tried to go up, but there's a big seller here. It wasn't able to take away the seller. Down, up, down. Tried again, the seller is still there. Marami pa rin yung selling. But this time, nakaya na nung buyers. There are enough buyers to outbuy the sellers. Kaya niya na break yan with a very green strong candle with high volume. So it's called Investograms. Dalawa pa lang naman yung wala tayong cut dito again. Call Financial for the brokerage firm. Investograms for charting, community. Investograms is a community kasi of traders. You will also hear some news about the stock market in Investograms. Dito sa gilid, may news. Nakikita niyo ba yung So the news about Jollibee Foods Corporation is already there about 11 hours ago. Pag yung stock mo, for example, ay SMPH, andyan din yung news, Statement of Changes in Beneficial Ownership. What does that mean? Diyan mo malalaman kung yung owners ng SM bought more shares of SMPH. Yun sa mga news na ganun. Kasi they have to declare. Kaya nga minsan nalalaman ko, for example, DMCI, bumili si Victor Consunhi. Kailangan nilang i-report yon. And then mababasa mo, kung bumili yung owner, ibig sabihin, he knows that it might be going up in the future. So, may mga clues ka na nakukuha dun sa mga ganon sa news. Not yet. Investograms, not yet. So far, ginagamit natin ang Investograms for charting and for charting lang. But Call Financial has its own charting. Si Investograms, meron siyang tinatawag na Investa Cup, wherein you will trade yung demo account, yung sinasabi mo. It is not a real account. You won't lose money when you try it. And then, kung sino yung pinakamaraming profit at the end of like 2 months or 3 months will be the winner. So, para siyang community, may mga games, may mga challenges. But, when you try a demo account, it will never be the same as a real account. Take note lang. Kasi you will not feel the pain of loss. And you will not feel the real euphoria when you win. Malaki kasing factor yung real money. When your real money is at stake, you will really think about it. But if you're just doing a demo account, medyo parang, sige, buy ako dito, sell ako dito, buy ako dito. Parang lang siya, game. By the way, ang Call Financial, they also have their own chart. Ito siya. Quotes, charting. Hindi ko lang masyadong type. Pwede mo rin namang alisin yan. Ayan, para mas... Same chart natin kanina, ang itsura sa call ay... Pwede rin naman kung nagtitipid ka. Kasi, a subscription pala kasi ang Investograms. If I'm not mistaken, 349 pesos per month. Pero pwede namang free sa Call Financial. Pag hindi ka nagbayad ng subscription, medyo late ng 15 minutes yung data na nakukuha mo. Pero kung investor ka, it doesn't really matter. If you're trader, it matters.
So if you're an investor, that's good enough na?
Yeah. Kahit sa cellphone lang, pwede mo nang tingnan yan.
Question talaga. Hindi parang, I feel like the conclusion is that if you're a professional, you're running your business or you have a job, hindi talaga. Trading is out of the picture. So investing.
Yep.
You mentioned a while ago, you have a minute, day, chart, ganyan. Which, as a follow-up dun sa question ni Sir Frankie kanina, anong chart ba yung dapat nilang tingnan? Day ba? Or is day too noisy if you're an investor?
Okay. For Ito kasi yung stock in play right now. Tingnan nyo yung kanyang movement. So lahat ng tao sa stock market nakatutok sa Apex Mining. What is Apex Mining? Ang primary product nila is gold. Dahil nga umaakyat ang gold as a commodity, people are trading it. Gaano kataas na yung in-increase niya sa price? Let's see na. If you bought here, kahit dito na lang, 23% na yan in just a matter of days. So for long-term investors, what we look at are the daily chart. Teka lang. This is the daily chart. Meron tinatawag na weekly chart. Meron ding tinatawag na monthly chart. So kapag ka-investor ka, dun ka sa long-term nakatingin. Parang how is it doing in long-term. Pagka naman trader ka, if you want to improve your entry, dito ka titingin sa 5-minute chart. This is what happens every 5 minutes. So nagpiprint yan ng candle every 5 minutes. For traders. For investors, hindi yan mahalaga. Talagang you just buy at your price point. Yung mga maliliit na fluctuations, it won't matter kasi you are in there for the long run, not for the mini, detailed, small fluctuations that don't really matter. For traders, nagmamatter yun. So merong 5-minute chart, may 1-hour chart, depende. Kasi if you are a trader, kailangan malaman mo saan ka papasok. Titingnan mo sa minute chart. I mean, the exact minute where you want to go inside the trade para makapitalize mo yung up move. Okay? But for investors, you look at the daily chart, weekly chart, and monthly chart. Pwede mo rin tingnan yung overall picture. Ano na bang itsura ng was to 1 month. Ayan. Para makita mo ano na bang nangyayari dyan. Yan, that's the entire history of Apex Mining from IPO or from the beginning up to today.
Where do you set your, just here, Ryan, to set your cut loss? Where do you set that?
Okay. Pwedeng numerical yung cut loss. But for me, yung cut loss is when something is already wrong. When your expected outcome is not happening, you have to cut loss. For example, in here, the ideal cut loss is 1 point below this point, below this candle. Yung kasi makita yung price, no? So, kunwari, 1 peso ito, yung cut loss ko is 0.98. Mga 2 centavos below. Pag tumama siya ng 0.98, out na ako dun.
You set it in the call financial. May auto.
Hindi.
Auto-set.
Oh, that's the problem with the Philippine market. Walang ganon. Wala tayong cut loss. You have to be there to look at it. Oy, 0.98 na. Benta ko na. Kasi cut loss. In the US, may ganon. You just have to set your cut loss, 0.98. When, even if you're sleeping, if it hits 0.98, it will automatically sell your stock. Sa Philippines, wala. Oo.
Pero diba, yung technique na gano'n, pwede yun for the day.
Hindi rin.
Hindi rin. Diba? May mga
Ang pwede mong gawin, hindi cut loss. Pwede kang maglagay ng sell at certain point higher than your buy point. Pwede yon. For example, you bought here. Right now, pwede ko nang ilagay yung sell point ko here at 2 point something. Pag umakyat yun, mabibenta na kaagad. Pero yung cut loss, yung sa ilalim, wala tayong ganong, sana may ganon, but manual pa rin. So, you have to be there.
Siguro just to add to that, kasi critical yung cut loss. Parang yung nakaka-stress kasi, pag nagde-denial na yung mga tao, you tell yourself,
I won't be too optimistic. Why? Because the overall trend is just, hindi naman siya nanggagaling sa pagganon eh. But if it is in an uptrend like that, pag nakakita ka ng ganyan, bibilin mo kasi it will go up. But right now, maliit na maliit lang yung chance. Actually, I won't trade it. But that's how it looks like. Kung naghahanap kayo ng mga pattern na down, down, and then denied, and then green, that's how it looks like. If only the market was a bull market. Right now, it is not. So, mababa yung probability of winning. Question?
Hello. Just a crazy question. When you buy big stocks, do you pray? Ito na ba yun, Lord? Ito na ba yun?
Hindi siya crazy question. Oo, kasi I actually pray with everything. I mean, everything. Kahit palabas lang ng bahay or...
When you...
Yes, definitely. Oo nga, ang hirap actually mag-trade if you are not, alam mo yun, connected to God. Hirap siya mag-trade. Ako, kaya very confident ako, Lord, kung gusto mo ibigay sa akin to, pera yan. Kung hindi yan, kakatlos ko yan. I don't even blame myself if I lose money. Because if God wants to give you money, nothing can stop God from giving you money. So, kaya ako very confident. Pag nakakita ako, sige, boom, maganda yung pattern. Based on my knowledge, okay to. Oh Lord, pag natalo ko dito, ayaw mo. Pero pagka nanalo ko dito, ibig sabihin, binibigyan mo ng fund yung mga bagay na iniisip ko. So yes, the answer is yes. I pray. Actually, with everything. With everything. Any more questions?
Any question, guys?
Yung mga introvert.
Introvert. Arvin. Sir, no question.
Yung biggest mistake is yun lang nung starting pa lang. Yung sinabi ko kanina na we got investors, we thought we knew it all. Kasi the market will humble you talaga if you are very overconfident. Dapat yung feeling mo is always like that lang. Ready to take a loss, ready to take a gain. Not so happy when you gain, not so sad when you lose. So, I think yung tagal kasi na yon medyo siguro na ano ko na yung sarili ko into not making that kind of large mistakes anymore. Kasi if I made very large mistakes, I won't be here at all kasi mauubos talaga yung capital mo. So, ignorance yung biggest mistake, but that was a very long time ago nung nagsa-start pa lang kami.
Okay, so guys, any questions before we end our seminar? So calling once, wala. So again, thank you very much, and it's a very wonderful. May we request our speaker to please remain in front for the presentation of the certificate of appreciation. Nasan si the auditor that we're talking. Payong.
Appreciations presented to Sir Glenda Rosario as a grateful acknowledgement of his distinguished and invaluable service rendered as keynote speaker during Culiat Talks, Episode 5, Stocks Trading, thereby contributing immeasurably to the prestige and success of the events. So, yun sir, given this by JCI City Culiat, is grateful for giving us his shared insight and expertise. So given this April 14th of April 2023 at our favorite place, Retro 252. So signed by Kate Reyes Romero, our 2023 annual president, and our LSD William Banal. Unfortunately, he's not here. So sir, again, thank you very much. So picture.
Next Saturday.
Very successful and for beginners like me, I've learned a lot. So thank you very much, sir. Actually, there's a question nga kanina sa labas na kailan daw ang yung if there's a beginner, what's the next medyo mid-level? Actually, sir, ang daming gustong sumali but we limit it to 10 nga nung una as per your request. Pero ang dami pang gustong mag-join. So, hopefully next time. So guys, lahat ba nag-bite? So again, for the closing remarks, ako na rin yun. So thank you very much again to Mr. Glenn and Ma'am Rain. Yeah, pa-picture tayo sa labas. So bago tayo pa-picture ng end ko na lang. So thank you very much for coming, sir. Sinipipiglan kayo na, malis na. And to you all guys, thank you for supporting our Culiat Talks. Actually, kasi tayo.